Srimad Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, 46th Shloka. Lord Sri Krishna saying, all purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind it. So, dear devotees, Vedas in India are regarded as the most authentic books on realizing the truth. They are very ancient and acclaimed by all. So, but Vedas deals with the functioning of the universe, that is called nature, and its modes, three modes of nature. And the basic truth in the Vedas is hidden. What is that basic truth? That basic truth is Krishna. From the Vedas, you have to find out Krishna. Otherwise, the purpose of the Vedas is lost. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna further says, I am the compiler of Veda, I am the knower of the Veda, and I am the knowable in the Veda. From Vedas, I am to be known. So, what happens is, apart from this greatest truth, the Vedas also propounded with lurements of heaven planets, high sensual pleasures, high drinks. So, when one dives into Vedas, he lost his main purpose and he get attached to all these things. So, Lord Sri Krishna in the shloka is saying, all purposes of water can be served with the great reservoir of water. In the same way, if one knows Krishna, then the purpose of the Vedas are fulfilled. If one is a Vedantist, he is having full knowledge of the Vedas, but he did not become a devotee of Krishna, then his learning cannot be appreciated, because the purpose of the Vedas is to find our ultimate result, and that is Krishna. He is the ultimate shelter for all the universes. So this is very important. And if somehow, if one has come to the point of Krishna without reading the Vedas, then it can be presumed that he has ultimately read the Vedas and got the conclusion of truth. So the Vedas means knowledge. Ved means knowledge. And what is the object of knowledge is Krishna. What is the purpose of knowledge is Krishna. And what is the end of the knowledge is Krishna. So every living entity says, because they are part and parcels of Krishna, they are separated because of their material desires. And since time immemorial, they are wandering in the material universes in the search of happiness. And every birth can be counted as a fresh experience or experiment for happiness. And at the end of every birth, you will realize that this type of birth is useless if it is devoid of Krishna. So crores of living beings making their crores of experiences for happiness without Krishna. And when they experience it, they find that there is no happiness here, and instead happiness, there is a ocean of sorrow. And then again they make a second thought of making a new experiment that is called a new birth. And in that birth he make a particular experience by being something else, which he was not in his previous birth. And he accumulates money, he makes so many things, and at last again he ends in sorrow. Antakaal pachtaega. And that he realizes that this was not the right way to attain happiness. Perhaps if I would have been something else, then I would have been more happy. So when you see many attractive things around, you get illusioned and you feel that happiness lies there. Suppose we see the lives of film stars and leaders, cricketers, we feel that they are more enjoyable, they are enjoying life more than us. Then we want to be that. And by grace of the God, if we become that, then we also encounters the problems of that life, and we again realize that this is not good life. So these all experiments are going on life after life without Krishna. But if in this life, with the grace of Guru and God, you come to the point of Krishna, then you will realize a new friend, a new chapter in your life, and Krishna is embodied of all relations, all attractions, all sorts of happiness. And there, just with remembering Krishna, you will feel total satisfied in yourself, and you will feel that yes, I need not be anything more than this in the next life. And there your cycle of birth and death stops. Because with the total satisfaction in this life, you will never crave for another material life because you are totally blissful and satisfied. That is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. So, dear devotees, either Vedas or Upanishads or Shastras or any other religious books, even you take Quran, Bible, all centered towards Lord and attainment of Lord's love and dedication of our love to the God. So if you come to this point, there is no problem whether you are Hindu or Muslim. But instead you come to some other conclusion, then definitely you will be lost and you have to make one more experiment with one more life. And again the all miseries of birth, death, old age, disease, lamentation, tension, etc. all will take hold of you. So Krishna is saying that Vedas means I am to be known from Vedas. I am the compiler of the Vedas and I am the God of the Vedas, and I am also the end of the Vedas. So if you are reading the Vedas, then definitely you must search for the ultimate truth in the Vedas, especially in the Vedanta Sutra, in which everything is explained reasonably well with the cause and effect. So, but if you have come to the point of Krishna, then you do not need any more books for further truth. Thank you and Hare Krishna.